Anna never planned to become strong. Strength, to her, always sounded like something reserved for heroes in stories or people who had already survived great storms. She was just a quiet girl from a small town who preferred peaceful mornings, warm tea, and the soft comfort of predictable days. But life, as it often does, had a very different plan waiting for her. The season that would shape Anna into someone unbreakable did not arrive with warning signs or loud alarms. It arrived quietly, slowly, like a cold wind creeping through an open window. At the beginning, everything in Anna's life felt steady. She had dreams, simple ones but meaningful. She wanted to build a life where she could wake up every day feeling proud of the person she was becoming. She worked hard, cared deeply about people, and believed that kindness would always find its way back to her. But the first crack in her world appeared when things she trusted began to fall apart. Opportunities disappeared, plans failed, and people she thought would stay forever slowly walked away. For a long time, Anna believed the difficult season would pass quickly. She told herself it was only temporary. Just a bad week, she whispered. Then the week became a month. The month slowly turned into a year of constant challenges that tested every piece of her patience and courage. Each morning felt heavier than the one before. Each night carried questions that refused to be answered. There were days when Anna sat quietly by her window watching the sky change colors, wondering why life had suddenly become so difficult. She watched other people moving forward, celebrating achievements, smiling in pictures, living the life she once imagined for herself. In those moments, doubt slowly crept into her heart like a shadow stretching across the floor. Maybe she wasn't strong enough. Maybe she wasn't meant for the dreams she carried. Maybe the world simply moved forward without waiting for people like her. These thoughts grew louder during the quiet nights when the world was asleep and Anna was left alone with her mind. Overthinking became a maze she couldn't easily escape. Every mistake replayed in her memory. Every failure felt like proof that she was falling behind. But something unexpected was also happening inside Anna during those long, difficult months. She was changing. At first, the change was invisible, even to her. Strength rarely announces itself loudly. It grows quietly, often hidden beneath frustration and exhaustion. Every time Anna faced another disappointment but still chose to wake up the next morning, a small piece of resilience formed within her. When she lost opportunities she had worked years to achieve, she allowed herself to cry, but she didn't let the pain convince her to stop trying. When people underestimated her or walked away from her life, she slowly learned that her value was not defined by their presence. One evening, after one of the hardest days she had experienced, Anna went for a long walk. The sky was dark and the air carried the quiet calm that only comes late at night. The streets were nearly empty. Her footsteps echoed softly as she moved forward without a clear destination. For the first time in months, she stopped running from her thoughts. Instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" she asked a different question. "What is this season trying to teach me?" The answer did not appear immediately. But the question itself changed something inside her. Anna began noticing small lessons hidden inside her struggles. She realized that patience was not something people were born with, it was something built through waiting. She realized courage wasn't the absence of fear but the decision to keep moving even when fear walked beside you. Every challenge she faced was slowly sharpening her character. The rejection that once made her feel small began teaching her persistence. The loneliness that once felt unbearable began teaching her independence. The uncertainty that once terrified her began teaching her how to trust herself. Months passed, and the storms in Anna's life did not disappear overnight. But she noticed something important: the storms were no longer controlling her. The girl who once doubted every step was now learning how to stand firm even when the ground beneath her felt unstable. Anna started rebuilding her life in quiet, determined ways. She stopped measuring her progress against other people's timelines. She focused on becoming better than the version of herself she had been yesterday. Some days the progress was big, but most days it was small and invisible. Yet every step mattered. She learned how to sit with discomfort instead of running from it. She learned that failure was not a final destination but a teacher guiding her toward a stronger path. She learned that growth often feels like breaking before it feels like blooming. One afternoon, nearly 2 years after her difficult season had begun, Anna found herself standing in a place she once dreamed about reaching. It wasn't a perfect victory. The road had been messy, uncertain, and full of detours. But she had made it further than the girl who once sat by the window questioning everything. Looking back, Anna realized something powerful. The hardest moments of her life had not been punishments. They had been training. Every sleepless night had built emotional endurance. Every setback had forced her to discover strength she didn't know existed. Every lonely walk had helped her understand who she truly was when no one else was watching. The strongest people are rarely the ones who had easy journeys. They are the ones who kept rebuilding themselves when life knocked everything down. Anna understood now that strength isn't loud. It doesn't always look like confidence or victory. Sometimes strength looks like waking up when you don't feel ready. Sometimes it looks like continuing a dream after multiple failures. Sometimes it looks like choosing hope when giving up would be easier. Her hardest season had shaped her into someone wiser, calmer, and far more resilient than she had ever imagined becoming. And the most beautiful part of Anna's story wasn't that the struggles ended. It was that she no longer feared them. Because she knew something many people spend their entire lives trying to learn: storms don't break strong people, they build them. The girl who once believed she was fragile had transformed into someone steady like a mountain. The pain that once felt unbearable had become the very foundation of her strength. And as Anna stepped forward into the next chapter of her life, she carried a quiet confidence that no challenge could easily destroy. Not because life had suddenly become easy, but because the hardest season had already taught her exactly who she was capable of becoming.